Hey guys, so to start out making this coffin, I wanted to start with fresh edges, so I cut the first little bit off at 9 degrees. Right now I'm doing the longest boards on the coffin. Now I'm just using scrap wood. You can see it's pretty dingy. Those ugly marks will go on the inside. I don't care what the inside looks like. I'm not using the inside. But these are the longest sides, and so the top degree is 9 and the bottom degree is 6. And once I got those cuts, as you can see, I'm lining up my boards, marking my spots so that I have two exactly the same. Now, I'm not going to share the lengths of these because this is for a mini skeleton that I was doing. You can do any size you want. It's all about getting those degrees to make it line up and look like the coffin shape. And you could obviously use cardboard and not even mess with wood and cuts. So now I'm doing the top, the two pieces along the left and right top. And those degrees, the top cut is 6 degrees, the bottom cut is 9. And it's weird how it comes together, but it just does. So again, I get my two cuts, my two angles, and then I cut two pieces exactly the same. And I like doing this dry fit to kind of see how it's going. And honestly, I wasn't really like that. That's not what a coffin is, much smaller at the bottom, but I was kind of figuring this out. I kind of had a vision in my mind. I've never made a coffin before, and this is just for my daughter's 10th birthday party, and I wanted to do a charcuterie board on a little coffin as a centerpiece, and so I'm really just trying to figure this out as I go. So I cut the fresh edge, I changed the angle of my cut and got the right angles. Now the top, I did 6 degrees for the top. And then the bottom, you can see those angles, it already made it smaller at the bottom for me. So I had to cut those, and those are 12 degrees. So it's almost like, think of it as the larger number of degree, the tighter the corner will be, it gets smaller. And like the top is 6, and so it opens up a little bit more. As you can see, I thought I knew the length to cut my wood, but it didn't work out. So as long as you get it to fit the way you want, that's all that matters. So there you go, you dry fit it, and then I just used some wood glue. And these angles are really difficult to attach. I kind of had to just make sure the glue was thick enough so that with these boards, you're going to want to make sure to let the glue dry. My first mistake was I nailed it before it was dry, and it didn't work out well for me. So when you use the wood glue, give it 30 minutes or so to dry. You're not looking for a perfect connection, but you're looking for it to add some stability. So once you get it dry fit, and I didn't bother gluing the top and bottom. Again, this was just a centerpiece idea, and then I just made sure my brad nails were long enough to go through both pieces. I believe these are 1x4 boards, and so just use enough nails to make sure it sticks together. Now, once I had the base of my coffin done, it was a little wiggly, so just be careful. I lined it up on this MDF, and then I went ahead and traced it. What I'm doing is I'm basically tracing the coffin top, and I wanted to be able to remove the coffin top so that I could put my charcuterie items on it and stick it in the refrigerator and then just bring it all out at once. I don't want to have to stick the whole coffin base in there. So I also just wanted a thin piece. You can use plywood, you could use anything you want. I just used my jigsaw and a nice fine tooth blade to cut this down. And once this was done, I went ahead and spray painted everything black. I just had black spray paint. Matte finish probably would have been best. I think mine had a little gloss. And then just for the top, I did 3 coats of polyacrylic to make sure that it was food safe and wipeable, cleanable, all that stuff. I even threw the skeleton in the dishwasher. It's an 18-inch skeleton, by the way. So I washed my fruit, cut it, set everything up, got it ready. And again, it's not on a painted surface. It's on a food safe polyacrylic finish that had cured for several weeks before I did this. And I was able to clean it, and it holds up really great. So fill up your coffin top with all your favorite snacks. Mine was a kids party, so I didn't do like adult snacks, obviously, but it just turned out great. I added some little wood feet. I just glued them on, and there you can see it. It's in the middle of our table. This is just our little party space. October birthdays are fun. You can do some Halloween theme type stuff too. You can see the close-ups. It's, you could really doctor up the coffin if you wanted. Just kind of wanted the shape. I wanted to elevate it up off the table, so it was kind of a highlight, and it was a hit. It's a really fun idea. You could go as big or as small as you want, or you could make it out of cardboard, as I mentioned earlier. But thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and leave me your comment. Thanks so much.